Welcome to Retirement Ramblings. I'm Scott, and today is day 355 of my countdown to retirement. Today, I spent the morning working on a weekly review of my finances, which I do every Saturday. It was, less than a stellar week. We were down 0.91% week over week and 0.26% since the start of the year. And while that doesn't sound like a lot, it translates into significant dollars that I don't like watching go down. That being said, we were also down an aggregate of 2.01% since the peak of our portfolio, which was reached back on the week ending December 6th, 2024. So, not a great start to the year, being down. And one of the things that I was concerned with, which is why I pushed my retirement back 1 year, was the potential for a sequence of return risks and basically retiring it into a down market. So, with Trump and the uncertainty that's coming along with his policies and what will happen with regard to interest rates and immigration and the labor force, etc. I just wasn't and RFK Jr. and Mehmet Oz handling the healthcare system. I wasn't sure what to expect, so I decided to wait the 1 more year and retire at the end of this year, expecting that I can then make the necessary adjustments over the year to be able to handle, whatever policies they put through in 2025, or, have a significant chance of getting completed 2025 or early 2026. Anyway, I spent then several hours after that kind of rearranging my office. So my office is located in what we refer to as a casita, which other people would call a mother-in-law suite. So my house has a third bedroom that is disconnected from the main house, but still under a single roof with a breezeway that separates, the main portion of the house from the casita. And so it works out really well, especially working remotely, to have my office set up in the third bedroom. I can come out here and do work, early in the morning, and doesn't, affect my wife in any way or her sleep patterns or what have you. So I had my desk was facing into the wall, which gave me the appearance of more space in the office. But fundamentally, I miss being able to look out the window while I'm working on my dual monitors, and it's just a way better view and makes my day feel better when I can actually see out the window while I'm doing the work versus just looking at a computer screen for many hours with a wall behind it. So, as part of the rearrangement, I, cleaned everything, vacuumed, dusted, all the normal things, and then rearranged it so that my desk is now perpendicular to the wall it used to face. And so when you open the door to come into casita, basically you're looking straight at me and my desk. Plus, it gives me a different backdrop, obviously, behind me for this video. So you can see the time that I'm actually recording the video, which is in Eastern time, right? And then, I have a whiteboard over here, I have a globe over here, and then, to my left is a bookcase, and then there's another bookcase back here where I keep all of my research materials, and then obviously there's a chair behind me here, so I can spin around and talk to somebody if I need to that comes in here. Anyway, following the rearrangement, I then went through all the papers that have been, on my desk or sitting in close proximity, and anything that wasn't current or relevant, I shredded. So I took care of that today. Then, I was just really tired. So I laid down about 3 o'clock for a 3 hour nap till just before 6. And then I got up and I made ribs for dinner with a very low carb homemade recipe, which I'll show you here in just a minute. But that recipe, that spice rub, is made up of smoked paprika, kosher salt, black pepper, granulated garlic, onion powder, cilantro or coriander leaves, dill weed, and crushed red pepper. And when you mix it all together in the proportions that I use, it ends up coming out to be 1.46 net carbs per tablespoon, or 2.51 regular carbs per tablespoon. And you don't need that many tablespoons to do an entire rack of ribs on all sides. And so it's a very low carb way of seasoning. And I know for people that are on strict carnivore, they wouldn't use it, but I know for me personally, it doesn't affect my ability to lose weight or give me any negative symptoms that I would have to eliminate that from my diet. So anyway, it makes the ribs taste good. My wife really likes it. I do it for like 40 minutes in the oven, maybe 50 minutes, depending on how big of a rack of ribs it is. Then I cut the ribs down. I season both sides before, and it's a full rack when I put it in the oven. After 25 minutes, I actually separate the ribs, lay them on one side, put the rub on the side that's exposed, wait 10 more minutes, then flip them, do the other side. So now we're, at, let's call it 45 minutes. And then for me, because my wife likes them to be drier not as moist, let's just say that. She prefers them to be on the drier side. So then I fire up the outside grill while it's, counting down in the oven. And once the grill's to temperature, I take them out of the oven and then cook them for maybe 5-7 minutes, flipping them just to make sure that the very high heat of the grill will dry out and also give them grill marks, and it just makes them look more attractive. Anyway, I had that, and then for the side for my wife, we had roasted Brussels sprouts. Anyway, that was my day. Tomorrow, I'm going to go shopping since the snow in Atlanta, as I indicated the other day, had not shut the city down. And then today, while the roads started melting and stuff, we just didn't want to venture out. So now the roads are pretty well all clear. Most of the snow is now melting. At least my roof's about 3/4 melted off. So by tomorrow morning, I think we're going to get into the 40s, and it's supposed to be sunny. So shouldn't have any problem, getting around. So all the things I had put off doing with regard to our normal weekly shopping, which I normally do on Fridays, I'll take care of tomorrow. So that's going to be on my agenda. But otherwise, that's my update for today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. You can send me an email if you want to not leave something in the comments, but you want to ask a question one-on-one. That's at myretirementramblings@gmail.com. Otherwise, I'll talk to you tomorrow, and take care.